Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News and welcome to a watch along. Today, Barcelona versus Osasuna, the final home match of the calendar year 2025. Because we do have two more matches left, one against Villarreal away and another one against Guadalajara, which also is away in the Copa del Rey. Right now, Barcelona are 4 points ahead of Real Madrid with a chance to increase it to seven. Of course, awaiting Real Madrid's match tomorrow against Alaves, who, of course, they do have a lot of missing players, whether it be due to injury or suspensions. So today, Barcelona have to come out with full intensity, focus, and ready to win because given that Real Madrid are not doing well, this is our chance to build on the lead as much as possible because we don't know how long Real Madrid are going to be in a bad situation. They might revert it next month, the month after. Maybe they won't at all. But you never know because big teams like Real Madrid, with all the resources that they have, with all the players, the money, etc., they can always revert bad situations. So we don't know if that's going to happen or when it's going to happen. So Barcelona have to build as big of a lead as possible. That way, if Real Madrid are able to revert the situation, by then it would be too late. So today, Barcelona have to come out full force, ready to win, ready to take home those three very important points so we can make it seven. Now it looks like the match is about to start. Looks like Osasuna are gonna be the ones who get the ball out first. And let me get my timer ready. So as soon as the referee blows that whistle, of course, I will be ready. Oh man, here we go. Should have set it up this before, but we do have, by the way, some changes in the formation in the lineup. It looks like it's going to be um, there we go. We got kickoff. Let's go. So we have Juan Garcia in goal, Jules Kunde, Alejandro Valde as our two fullbacks. We have Gerard Martin and Pau Cuarci as our two center backs. It looks like that's going to be Hansi Flick's chosen center backs. Gerard Martin and Pau Cuarci. If you would have told me last season or the one before that having Araujo, having Christensen, that Gerard Martin would be starting ahead of the two, I would have said, get out of here. I don't believe you. But Gerard Martin, of course, has earned that spot next to Cuarci. In the double pivot, Eric Garcia and Pedri in the double pivot. Remember when I said, hey, I don't know why we renewed Frankie de Jong? Oh, Mo, you're crazy. What are you talking about? Well, here we go. Frankie de Jong has lost his spot to a player that's not even a midfielder. Eric Garcia is not even a midfielder and has taken Frankie de Jong's spot, who is a midfielder. But Pedri and Eric Garcia in a double pivot. And then we have Lamine Yamal on the right wing, Rashford on the left wing, Coutinho as our number 10 or attacking midfield, and then Ferran Torres in the number 9 as we see Barcelona right now. They were trying to mount a counterattack, but Rafinha lost the ball. Let me know, by the way, in the comment section, what do you guys think the score line is going to be? Think Barca's going to win? If so, by how much? Are they going to draw? Are they going to lose? Hopefully, of course, we win. Let me know what your predictions are for this match as we see who went down. It was Coutinho. Coutinho went down. I don't think it's a foul. He's still on the floor, on the ground, I should say. It's taking him some time to get up. Hopefully, it's nothing bad. Let's see. All right, we got Nelson, 8 millimeter, Bisca Benny, Barca Mama, PX, MDX, Billy Mac, Shin, all in the chat section. I love it. I love it. Welcome, guys. Shin saying, going back to the whole FIFA thing, it's frustrating to have such a whole love-hate relationship with the sport. I love the World Cup. I can't stand FIFA. I love Barca. I can't stand La Liga. Yeah, man. I agree, I think, with you. That just goes to show how sometimes, organizations or seats of power or whatever you want to call them, political bodies, governing bodies, how they can ruin things. They can ruin countries, but it can also ruin sports. And I got a video call right now, so I'm trying to tell him, hey man, I'm busy. I'm doing this live. Santita! Sorry, all right. So yeah, I had a a video call came through, so I answered it, and I was like, yo, doing a watch along. But yeah, I agree with you, Shin. Oh, as we see, our attack, Ferran Torres in the box, but gets the ball dispossessed. Man, that was a really great pass from Balde, right down the middle, breaking lines. Ferran Torres receives it in the box, but he gets the ball taken away from him. And it's now a corner kick for Barcelona. Really good pass from Balde, by the way. We're usually used to Balde just making crosses, but the pass was very beautifully executed. Let's see, corner kick. Who's going to take it? Rashi. Rashi puts the ball in the box. Not a good corner kick. It gets cleared by the defense. And now it's going to be a throw-in for Barcelona as Pedri chases it down. By the way, Pedri at the beginning of the match gave the Player of the Month award, I think, to Lamine. If I saw that correctly. I don't know. ESPN Plus has a really shitty website. That's where it took me like 10 minutes just to like log in. And just loads and loads. I had to delete all my cookies, restart the browser. So I missed the beginning, but I think I saw Pedri giving the Player of the Month award to Lamine Yamal. And there was also a moment of silence, which I didn't get who the moment of silence was for. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Billy Mack says 3-0. And Shin says 3-1 Barca, but it'll be second half remontada as per usual. Yeah, we've gotten used to those remontadas, huh? 7 remontadas so far this season, as versus 9 from last. So it looks like we're gonna break last season's record. All right, here we go. Ooh, beautiful heel pass from Lamine Yamal to Jules Koundé, who tried to put the cross into the box, but the ball was blocked. And now Barcelona have a corner kick. By the way, we have some payback here with Osasuna. Remember all that fiasco, what they did with the Iñigo Martinez thing last season? So we got some payback here. We need to get some revenge on these clowns. Rafinha with the corner kick, puts the ball into the box, crosses the entire box. Nobody there to connect. It's cleared by the defense. And we have a foul. Yeah, I don't know if you guys... I think they called a handball when Eddie Garcia went for that ball. It bounces off his foot and hits his arm. But, I don't know if you guys remember when Osasuna lost after the FIFA international break. I think it was 4-2 we won. And then they presented a complaint saying that Iñigo Martinez shouldn't have been included in the lineup because he had not participated in the FIFA international break. They lost it. They appealed it. They lost the appeal. They appealed that appeal. They lost it as well. So we got some payback here. We got some payback. Payback. Let's be there. All right, let's see. Rafinha, Coutinho opens it up to Lamine Yamal on the right. Lamine back to Coutinho. Back to Kouarsi. Let's see. And Gerard Martin attempts a pass but fails. And now Osasuna clears the ball. Oh, watch. Ooh, great defending by Gerard Martin. Intercepting that pass. If that pass would have went through, we would have been in trouble. We would have had 2 Osasuna players hand-to-hand with Joan Garcia. Oh, Marcus Rashford, great dribbling in the box, but he runs out of space, and it's a goal kick for Osasuna. Great defending by Gerard Martin, by the way. If that pass would have went through, there were 2 Osasuna players who were taken off, and they had broken the offside trap. That ball gets through. You got 2 Osasuna players onside behind Barcelona's defensive line, going head-to-head with Joan Garcia. We would have lost that. That would have been a goal. But Joan Garcia intercepting that pass with a header. It was actually his second header in a row. And danger cleared. All right, let's see. We got Eddie Garcia. He's Batman. Is Eric Batman or Eric Wayne? Oh, I like that. Eric Wayne. Let's see. Eddie Garcia to Pedri. Pedri opens it up to the left to Balde. Balde to Rashi. Come on, Rashi, show me some magic. Show me some of that English breakfast magic. Just kidding. English breakfast, disgusting. Show me some of that crumpets magic. Kunde to Lamine on the right. Lamine. Oh, Lamine gets through two defenders, but the third one is able to clear the ball. Really beautiful move by Lamine. Then there was a long pass to an Osasuna attacker, but Coarsi intercepts it, passes it to Joan Garcia, and now, Eddie Garcia with a beautiful pass to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford in the box. Rashford gets the ball taken away from him. He's asking for a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty. I saw the Osasuna defender get the ball, but you never know. Let's see the replay. Really great pass, by the way, from Eric. Let me see. I don't know. That looks like iffy to me. I saw the replay. I didn't see contact with the ball. That could be a PK. We'll see if VAR enters. Oh, shit. Oh. Wow. What a run by Balde, by the way. Oh, referee just signaled no penalty. They probably considered that it wasn't enough contact. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know the rules anymore because every match, some referee will come up with something new. And when you think you finally understood how a penalty works, something else happens and you're like, all right, I don't know what's a penalty. I don't know what's a handball. Shit, I don't even know what's a goal. Like, forget about it. In La Liga, you don't know the rules because every time it's different. Ooh, Marcus Rashford. Rashford in the box. Back pass, but it's intercepted. Great run by Rashford, man. Very active in the attack today. Rashford is motivated today. Pedri in the box. Pedri puts a cross to Lamine Yamal. Come on, Lamine. Lamine to Kunde, back to Lamine. Oh, gets the ball taken away, but Cubarsi's there. Cubarsi to Pedri, also intercepted. And Barcelona really... Oh, come on, man. This ref is bugging today. This ref is... Let me see. Great pass by Eric to Rashford, man. And Rashford, great job beating the offside trap. Yeah, it's not a penalty. Yeah. It's Rashford who kicks the defender. It's like Rashford who trips on the defender. But again, I don't know what a penalty is because in La Liga, nothing is clear. Nothing's clear. It's like you touch it with your head, and they count it as a handball. You kick it with your foot, and that's a red card. Punch a player in the face, and that's okay. So I don't know. You touch your nose, that's 3-match suspension. So it's not clear. Rules are not clear. It's kind of like whatever the ref is feeling that day. Let's see. Cubarsi with the long pass to Pedri. Too long. Osasuna goalkeeper gets it. Man. Shin confirming. Yes, Pedri gave Lamine the player of the match. Not sure how he got it, but I'm happy for him. I think it was of the month, no? For like the month of November? Because that's what it looked like. It was that like round red cup that looks like it's made out of glass. I don't know. I guess we'll find out afterwards. And Mike says 4-2. All right. It just says if it was against Mbappe, it would have been a penalty. Yeah, for sure. All you have to do is sneeze on Mbappe, and that's a penalty. Ref. Ref. Sneezed on my neck. Penalty. Penalty para Real Madrid. I don't know if you guys seen that TikTok. Oh, you guys hearing that from the commentators? Because commentators are saying that the fans in the stadium are chanting that they want the supporters section back. And yes, Mr. Laporta, when are we going to get the supporters section back? You promised us this season. It didn't happen. Then you said, okay, when we get back to the Camp Nou. Well, we're back at the Camp Nou. Where is the supporters section? Let's see. Pedri to Balde. Balde on the left to Rashford. Rashi has the ball. Back to Pedri. Pedri making a forward run. Pedri side pass to Kunde. Kunde to Lamine. Lamine on the edge of the box to Coutinho. Coutinho receives in the box. Coutinho has it. Coutinho tries to dribble a player, but the control is bad, so the ball goes way too far from him, and it gets cleared by Osasuna's defense. Mean. Man, Osasuna just cannot get their build up together, which of course is great. It's great. It's great. Great. All right, here we go again. Balle to Rashi. Rashi to Pedri. Pedri to Eric. To Batman. Eric to Lamine. Lamine puts a cross into the box. Great pass! Oh my God, I can't believe Ferran Torres missed that. I cannot believe Ferran Torres missed that. Great pass by Lamine Yamal. He sees Ferran Torres making the run. Great timing on the run by Ferran, by the way, breaking the offside. And then really bad control by Ferran Torres, who puts the ball on top of goal. But great play. Great vision by Lamine, seeing Ferran making that run. Oh, there's Iniesta in the crowd. Let's go. Andres Iniesta, the maestro. As Osasuna trying to build an attack, and now they get a throw in. Look at Gerard Martin. Doesn't he look goofy? Great player, though. Great player. Remember when you guys used to say, Salam, he's trash, he's garbage. And I was like, yo, chill. He just got promoted. He's still getting used to first division. And lo and behold, guess who was right? Sorry, I like to pat myself on the back sometimes. Let's see. Osasuna with the throw in. Looks like he's going to throw it into the box. Yep. There comes pass into the box. Careful. Oh. Whoa. Budimir actually got that. It was some bad clearing attempts by Barcelona. But thankfully, Joan Garcia was paying attention. What a goalkeeper, huh? What a signing. 25 million for Joan Garcia. That's a steal. That's like someone selling you a Ferrari for like $10,000 or something, you know? What a steal. Let's see. Coutinho throws it into Kunde. Oh, Rashford and Balde got a little bit into each other's ways. Rashford to Eric. Eric back to Kubarsi. Kubarsi to Kunde. We're being a little bit too... Oh, great pass by Gerard Martin to Balde. By the way, Gerard Martin's passes have improved, man. Rashford puts in a cross into the box. Bad cross, though. It gets cleared by Osasuna's defense. And there's Gerard Martin. Again, he's everywhere, man. Gerard Martin to intercept Osasuna's clearance. Gives it to Kubarsi. Kubarsi to Pedri. Pedri steps on it. Gives it to Balde. Ooh, Pedri attempts the pass. It gets blocked, but he gets the ball back. Pedri to Kubarsi. Kubarsi to Coutinho. Coutinho to Batman. Eric Garcia. Eric opens it up to the right to Lamine. Lamine is going 1v1. He has two defenders on him. He gets cornered. Back to Kunde. Kunde to Batman. Eric. Eric to Kunde. Ooh. Coutinho attempted a pass, but he did not succeed. Thought I heard some sounds in my house. I was like, wait a minute. Am I getting robbed? But no, we're good. Let's see. Nadim says, Laporta's a great politician. They say, but don't do all. Ferran proving we need a striker at number 9. Eta Young, if we can pull that, it would be great. Let me see. Balde with the run. Yeah, we definitely need like a center forward. Like Ferran can be the sub for sure and can rotate. He cannot be the starting nine. Oh, long pass to Osasuna Budimir. Ooh, wow. Great counter attack by Osasuna with that cross into Budimir. Budimir with the really weak shot, honestly. But Joan Garcia, of course, he was paying attention and he was there to catch the ball. He didn't even block it. He caught it. That's how easy it was. That's how easy it was. But that was very dangerous, by the way. If Budimir had gotten a better touch on that ball, that could have been a goal. So Barcelona need to pay a little bit more attention. Let's see. Coutinho sees Marcus Rashford. Great pass by Coutinho, but it gets intercepted by Osasuna's defense. Coutinho seeing Rashford making a run. Now Pedri has it. Takes on a defender. Takes a shot. But it's caught by Osasuna's goalkeeper. Good attempt by Pedri from outside the box. Making some space. He cuts in, gets rid of his defender, clears some space, shoots it. Doesn't really put too much power behind it, so it's as soon as the goalkeeper is able to catch it. But nonetheless, good attempt by Pedri from outside the box, since right now Barcelona are having a little bit of a hard time getting shots from inside the box. So you got to try both. You got to try both. When the opposing team's defenders are all in the box, you got to start shooting from outside to force them out. And when you force them out, well, that clear opens up spaces to be able to get back into the box. Gerard Martin to Ferran. Ferran back to Gerard Martin. Guarci to Kunde. Kunde switches it up to the left to Rashford. Great control by Rashford. The way he brings it down effortlessly. Let's see. Pedri to Balde. Balde to Rashford. Rashford back to Balde. Great 1-2 between Balde and Rashford. I'm seeing a good chemistry today between Rashford and Balde. It looks like, they're starting to develop it. Because, of course, that takes some time. That's a great 1-2. Let's see. Gerard Martin heads the ball back to Joan Garcia. Craving fried chicken. I don't know why. Maybe some Popeyes. Put some honey on it. Really hungry right now. Rafinha opens it up to Rashford. Rashford on the left. Rashford 1v1. Oh, Rashford makes a very obvious back pass to Pedri, which gets intercepted. But he fights for the ball and gets a throw-in, wins the throw-in. Great effort by Rashford, who throws it into Pedri. Pedri to Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia with the shot. So great shot by Batman. Eric Garcia from outside the box, but it goes too wide. I like that. I'm seeing more Barcelona players attempting that outside the box shot, which is something that we've lacked for a long time. We've already seen one from Pedri. Now we saw one from Eric. Pedri's was on target, but it was a little bit too weak. Eric Garcia off target was with more power. Now we need someone to, get us both. A shot on target with lots of power. But great effort by Eric Garcia. Jose Fernandez say, I will say that so far, Gerard Martin is the MIP, most important Barca player of the season. Most improved, I think. Oh, yeah, most improved. You're right. I misread. Yes, absolutely. Gerard Martin was the most improved player last season. I think he's the most improved player this season. It's crazy. He just keeps getting better and better. All right, let's go. Pedri with the long pass to Lamine Yamal. Lamine has it. Lamine on the edge of the box. Lamine with the shot, with the curler. But the Osasuna goalkeeper blocks it. Barcelona still have it. Pedri puts in the cross to Kunde. That's a great cross from Pedri. Floats the ball into the box. Kunde was almost there, but he gets beat by an Osasuna defender who heads it out. And now it's a corner kick for Barcelona. Looks like Lamine was going to take it, but now it's Coutinho headed to the corner. Passes it to Lamine. Lamine back to Coutinho. Coutinho to Pedri. Pedri back to Lamine. Lamine. Great pass to Rafinha inside the box. Rafinha looking for space. Rafinha runs out of space. Rashford floats it in. Ferran Torres with the header, but I think he's offside. Ferran Torres scored. Oh, wait. The flag has not gone up. I think this is a goal. I think this is a goal. Great pass by Marcus Rashford to Ferran Torres, who was by himself in front of goal, and Ferran pushes it in. The flag has not gone up, so I think this is a goal. I want to see the replay, but I think it's Barcelona 1, Osasuna 0. Great attack by Barcelona. Started all in the from the corner kick. There we go. Let me see. Great pass from Lamine to Ferran, to Rafinha in the box. Rafinha tries to find space, can't find it. Passes it to Rashford. Rashford floats it into the box, and Ferran Torres by himself heads it in. It is not an offside. I just saw the replay. It is not an offside. So it is officially a goal. Barcelona 1, Osasuna 0. Ferran Torres, the Shark, opening up the score line for Barcelona. Great play by Barcelona as a team. Started with Lamine Yamal's beautiful pass into the box to Rafinha. Rafinha runs across the box looking for space to take the shot. He can't find the space, passes the ball back to Rashford, and Rashford floats it in beautifully to Ferran Torres, who is by himself in front of goal. And then Ferran Torres heads it in for Barcelona's 1, Osasuna 0. It looks like VAR are confirming whether there was an offside or not. Let's see if it is, or hopefully not. I saw it on side. When I watched the replay, I saw it on side. Oh, wow. It's actually an offside. It's been disallowed. I want to see it. Oh, wow. It was not Ferran Torres who was offside. It was the short corner. It's where the whole play begins. Wow, that was a very stupid way to give away an offside. Give away a goal, I'm sorry. That was really stupid. It was the short corner because Rafinha passes it to Lamine. Lamine back to Rafinha, and now they were offside. Wow. That was a very dumb way to give away a goal. Wow. So, yeah, Ferran was not offside. It all starts at the beginning of the play with the short corner when Rafinha passes it to Lamine. Looks like Lamine was offside. Really dumb way to give away a goal, but it is what it is. It's okay. 25th minute of the first half. Barcelona are pressuring Osasuna. They're cornering them into their box. So this goal might have not counted, but the next one will. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Billy Mack says, isn't the pass backwards though? I think it was the second pass. Because Rafinha gives it to Lamine, Lamine back to Rafinha. I think that's when it was the offside. But, oh, great. Never mind. Man, it's okay. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's okay. The next goal is coming. The next goal is coming. And it's Barca's, and it's going to count. Right there. Wow. It's his heel? What? Wow. They just showed the replay of the actual offside. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. Chat, if you want to make sense that corner, that offside to me, explain it to me, please do, because right now I don't understand anything. As Pedri puts in a great long pass into Lamine Yamal on the right. Lamine Yamal cuts in. Lamine Yamal loses it. He was getting marked by 4 players. Now Barcelona still have it. Beautiful heel pass from Kunde to Rafinha. Rafinha to Pedri. Pedri to Batman. Eddie Garcia. Now Lamine has it. Oh, Lamine tries to pass it to Kunde, but the ball goes out. I don't know if you guys saw the semi-automatic offside with the little line and the toys and the... I didn't understand anything. I did not understand anything. So chat, please, if you want to explain this to me, because I don't understand anything. I don't know what an offside is anymore. I was just saying a few minutes ago how in La Liga I don't know what a penalty is and I don't know what a handball is because same play can be interpreted 20 different times by 20 different refs. And now apparently I don't understand what an offside is anymore. Great pass into the box. Lamine Yamal is there to get it. Lamine back to Kunde. Kunde tries to cross it to Ferran and gets intercepted by Pedri. Gets it back. Pedri has the ball. Pedri looking for space to Rashford. Rashford the heel pass to Balde, but loses the ball. And we got Osasuna. Munoz. Great run. Gets taken down by Gerard Martin. Is that going to be a yellow? No foul. Okay, good. But Munoz was taken off, man. He was taken off. He goes down. It looked like Gerard Martin had taken him down, but apparently it's not. So that's great. And now Lamine Yamal has it on the right. Lamine Yamal is in the box. Lamine Yamal puts in a cross. But Osasuna defender is there. Let's see. Billy says the lineman is right next to him and doesn't lift his flag. Yeah, I didn't understand anything. I have no idea what happened in that offside. Oh, okay. They just showed the replay. Gerard Martin was going shoulder to shoulder with Munoz, and Munoz feels the contact and just goes down. So it was not a foul. That's good because that would have been a yellow card. Shin says, I always hated it all my life that they never seem to raise the flag immediately. They always let you play and believe you scored when it goes in the net. Beta switch at its pinnacle. So they started doing that once they introduced the VAR because in case there's an error, right? Because let's say you lift the flag immediately, play stops, and then they go to the replay. It turns out it was never offside. You fucked them over, right? But if you don't raise the flag, you let the play continue, then you review it. And if it was offside, okay, offside is canceled. But if not, no harm done. The goal still counts. So that's why they do that. I like that actually. It's good that they do that because again, if you raise the flag immediately and the play stops and it wasn't an offside, you can't fix that, right? It's done. So that's why they do it. Let's see. Man. I still don't understand that offside, by the way, if someone can explain it to me. Anyways. It's okay, though. It's okay. Our goal is coming. Chill. It's been all attacks from Barca. The only thing is we're really bad on that last touch. Like that last pass. We're just not being able to complete the plays. The goal is coming. I'm looking at Juan Garcia with that kit, and now I want to eat salmon. I was hungry. I wanted fried chicken a few moments ago. Now I want salmon after seeing Juan Garcia's kit. All right, let's see. Lamine Yamal puts in a beautiful pass to Kunde in the box. Kunde with the back pass to Ferran Torres. But the Osasuna goalkeeper ends up keeping the ball. Great play by Barca. Beautiful pass from Lamine to Kunde into the box. Kunde with the back pass. And here we go. Osasuna with the counter attack. Munoz has it. Puts in a great pass. Juan Garcia with the save. My God. Great save by Juan Garcia. The whole thing didn't count. It was an offside. But nonetheless, great effort by Juan Garcia. That was a really good counter attack. Munoz takes down Gerard Martin, puts in a beautiful pass into Budimir, and Budimir 1v1 against Juan Garcia. And Juan Garcia showing us that he was an absolute steal. 25 million euros for Juan Garcia. As they show, by the way, Mark ter Stegen, ladies and gentlemen, back on the sideline. He is fit. He, of course, has been out since July due to the back surgery. But now he is back 5 months later. And, of course, this is great news because the winter transfer market is right around the corner. And you cannot offload a player that's injured. Well, I mean, technically you can, but it's much more difficult. Let's put it that way. And Barcelona now have a corner kick. Marcus Rashford will be taking the corner kick. All right, let's see. We want a goal. All right, come on, Rashi. Give me a good corner kick. The last one was bad. Give me a good one. Wait, what does it say on the player's kit? There's like a yellow rectangle. Short corner. Pedri has it. Pedri to Lamine. Lamine is all the way on the left. Lamin to Balde. Balde takes a shot from third way out, but horrible shot. He thought he was playing American football and thought that in order to score points, the ball has to go over the post. But no, Balde, this is not American football. This is just football. It goes under, not over. Under. Remember, it only counts as one, not 3 points. All right? Get it together, Balde. Let's see. Kuram says, "Hi, Mo. Dude, how are you today? Hope you are well and fine. And by the way, as a Barcelona fan and as a Lamine Yamal fan, as a Messi fan, Messi visit to Hyderabad. I went to stadium. Okay, nice. How was it? Tell us. Let me know. How was the experience? Did you meet Messi? Did you get a signature, picture, something?" Ooh, Eddie Garcia attempts the shot and it goes horribly high. Eddie Garcia also thinking he's playing American football. Come on, guys. The ball goes under the post, not over. Oh, there's Danny Olmo looking like he's about to rob a museum. He has like a black sweater, black jacket, black beanie. It looks like he's about to commit a burglary. And sitting right next to Gabi in the stands, of course, the two of them injured. All right, let's see. Kunde to Lamin. Oh, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. They held Lamin. Barcelona thought I played quickly, but referee stopped the play to show the yellow card to the Osasuna player whose name is Bretones. All right. I think that was the first yellow, right? Bretones. If I'm not mistaken, the first yellow of the match. All right, let's see. Eddie Garcia has the ball. Passes it to Lamin. Lamin attempts to pass to Rafinha, who was making the run, but pass was way too weak, so it gets intercepted. Oh, we got a clash. We got a clash, head-to-head clash. That's not good. Pau Kubarsi clash with, I think it's Budimir. Budimir looks like he's fine. Kubarsi still holding his head on the ground. They have sent in the medics. Of course, that's protocol whenever there's a head-to-head. Oh, yep. That was a head-to-head clash. And of course, per protocol, whenever there's a head clash, you immediately have to stop the game, and then they always send in the medics. Budimir looks fine. He got up, but Pau Kubarsi is still on the ground. Oh, there we go. Kubarsi is up, so it looks like he's fine. I'm sure they're going to take him to the sideline to check just in case, to see if he's dizzy, if he has any concussion. Hopefully not. And as we see the players getting a water break, and Hansi Flick is talking to them, saying, "Come on, guys. Go, get your shit good." There's Frankie sitting on the bench laughing, saying, "Haha, I fooled these guys into giving me another contract after I robbed them for 6 years with my high salaries and not doing anything. And now they just renewed me again. And I'm on the bench because a non-midfielder, Eddie Garcia, has taken my spot. And I'm still going to earn a high salary, even though I've lost my spot to a non-midfielder. But that's okay because Barcelona fans are going to defend me anyway." Let's see. All right, Marcus Rashford coming through the left. Rashford to Pedri. Pedri back to Rashford. And Rashford puts in a bad pass that gets intercepted. And now Osasuna are on the counterattack as Rashford is chasing him down. All right. Oh, Gerard Martin intercepts the pass and puts in a long, beautiful pass into Lamine Yamal. Gerard Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Lamine to Rafinha. Rafinha on the edge of the box takes the shot, but it gets blocked by an Osasuna defender. Let's see. And now Coutinho has it. Coutinho to Pedri. Pedri opens it up to Balde. Balde, great pass to Rashford in the box. Or Rashford is forced out of the box, passes it back to Balde. Dude, Gerard Martin is having one hell of a match, by the way. One hell of a match. Intercepting passes from Osasuna, putting on great forward passes. I mean, Gerard Martin is on it. Pedri to Kunde inside the box. Kunde has 3 defenders on him. Passes it outside the box. I don't know to whom, but Eddie Garcia goes and gets it. Let's see. Great forward pass by Gerard Martin to Balde. Balde tries the cross, but it gets blocked. And now we have a corner kick for Barcelona. Mhm. Let's see who's going to take the corner kick. Rashi takes the kick, but it gets headed out by Osasuna's defense. And now Osasuna on a counterattack. Be careful. This guy is quick. Munoz is coming. Munoz is coming. Pedri's on him. Pedri's on him. Pedri forces him to stop. So that's good. Osasuna still have the ball. Nice. Great tracking back by Batman or Eddie Garcia, who intercepts the pass. And now Barcelona have recovered the ball. Let's see. Jose Fernandez says, how long will Eddie Garcia wear the mask? I'm not sure. It's a good question. Yamal puts it into Ferran inside the box. Ferran has the ball inside the box. Is forced out. Back to Lamine. Lamine. Ooh, Lamine taking on 3 defenders. Lamine making the run. Lamine still going. Oh, beautiful play. Lamine Yamal just driving Osasuna's defenders crazy. Going to the right, going to the left, going through the middle. Nobody could stop him. He puts in he floats the ball into Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres tries a bicycle kick, but the ball goes outside. What an effort by Lamine Yamal, ladies and gentlemen. He had 3 Osasuna defenders on him. None of them can take the ball away from him. And then he just floats the ball to Ferran. Oh, he tried to pass, but the ball hits an Osasuna defender. So it ends up going up in the air. Ferran attempts the bicycle kick. That would have been a beautiful goal. That would have been one hell of a goal. Lamine just taking on all the defenders in the box like he's playing with his homies in the neighborhood. And Ferran with a bicycle kick. That would have been one hell of a goal. That would have been the goal of the week for sure. But unfortunately, the ball went out. As we're approaching the halftime, 40 minutes. So we got 5 more plus whatever the referee decides to add. Kill Bill Matt says Gerard Maldini will be a top CB with time. Amen, my friend. And Barcelona said that would have been beautiful. Yes, I agree. That would have been a beautiful goal. As we watch Osasuna put in a long ball into Barca's box. Uarci with the header. Kunde is fighting. Oh, Kunde gets fouled. Hey, give this guy a yellow card. He's like dribbling the ball away from Barcelona, so Barcelona cannot play it. Let's see, Gerard Maldini with the long pass to Alejandro Balde. Balde leaves it up to Rashford. Rashford switches it up to Lamine Yamal on the right side. Lamine tries to cross into the box for Ferran, but it gets intercepted because it was a bad cross. Rashford now has the ball. Is it to Pedri? Let's see. Kunde to Lamine. Lamine to Kunde. Kunde back to Lamine. Lamine to Batman. Let's see. Pedri. Pedri gets it to Balde. Balde to Rashford. Come on, I want a goal. Rashford back to Gerard Maldini, who puts in a cross into the box to Lamine Yamal, but the ball goes out for a corner kick. Yo, Gerard Maldini's passing has improved a million times. You guys just, oh, it's not a corner kick. It's a goal kick because that was a Osasuna defender. When he hits the ball, it ends up hitting Lamine Yamal right before it goes out. But Gerard Maldini, man, his forward passings have improved so much. My goodness. Like before, last year he improved a lot defensively, but his passing was awful. And you're like, all right, well, you know, it's not his profile. But now he's defending and helping with the passing. I mean, Gerard Maldini, ladies and gentlemen, the most improved player on the Barcelona squad. All right, Uarci now in the middle to Gerard Maldini. Maldini to Rashford. Rashford puts it across into the box, but it's headed out by the Osasuna players. But Coutinho has it on the edge of the box. Coutinho attempts a pass to Pedri, but it gets blocked. Coutinho wins it back. Lamine has it. Lamine puts in a beautiful cross into Ferran, but Ferran, for some reason, just stops. He was making the run, but then he stops. We're putting too many crosses into the box. What we need is more quick, short passes into the box. Because whenever we've done that, we've created danger. Whenever we've crossed the ball into the box, it's just like it gets headed out by the Osasuna defenders. So I'm hungry. All right, here we go. Gerard Maldini. Maldini to Balde. Balde's having a good game today, by the way. I like Balde's match. Pedri opens it up to Rashi. Rashi to Balde. And Balde loses the ball. It's a goal kick for Osasuna. Which sounds like Osuna. Who looks like Jules Koundé. You don't know what I'm talking about. Google Osuna. Ozuna. He's a reggaeton artist. And Koundé looks just like him. Or maybe he looks like Koundé. I don't know. They look very, very alike. Osasuna with the long ball. Barcelona win the ball. Ferran back to Koundé. Koundé to Coutinho. Rafinha looks at the ball and says, "Você tá fazendo?" Batman has it, says, passes it to Maldini. Maldini to Kouarsi. Kouarsi to Koundé. Koundé to Lamine. Back to Koundé, who says, "Ooh la la, je voudrais le ball." I don't know how to say ball in football in French. Rashi to Bebe. Aman to Balde, who says, "Que lo que?" He's half Dominican, that's why. Pau Kouarsi with the shot from outside the box, but it also goes high, up. Again, another player who thinks he's playing American football. I've had 3 players so far with the terrible high shots. They're like, "Ooh, I heard if you shoot it over the post, you get 3 points instead of 1. No, bro, not in football. All right, referee has added 3 minutes. 1 has already been spent, so we got 2 minutes of added time left. As they show Puyol's son in the stands. This kid is not his son. He just has like long curly hair like Puyol. All right, throw in for Osasuna. It's headed by Koundé to Lamine. Lamine to Pedri. Pedri brings it down with the heel beautifully, but then he gets the ball taken away from him as Osasuna and mounting a counterattack. But Gerard Maldini wins that ball, ladies and gentlemen. Gerard Maldini. Udimir put a great pass into Munoz. Munoz was going to win that round, but Maldini wins it. And then Koundé passes the ball back to Joan Garcia horribly. And Joan Garcia has to slide and kick the ball out to prevent the corner kick. What a terrible pass by Jules Koundé. He didn't have his croissant today. Horrible pass. All right, Bretones. What a last name, Bretones. Puts in a throw in into the box. Let's see. Barcelona cannot clear. Oh, ooh. Offsides for Osasuna. Mamma mia. Oh, yeah, it was definitely offside. There were 2 Osasuna defenders offside. I mean, attackers. All right, Lamine Yamal to Koundé. We got 30 seconds left on the clock. This could be the last attack of the first half. As Pau Kouarsi drives the ball forward, passes it to Balde. Balde to Rashford. Rashford taking on 2 defenders, gives it to Eric. Eric opens it up to Koundé beautifully. Koundé to Lamine. Lamine takes the shot, and the shot is blocked, but Rafinha is there for the rebound, but he slips. And then Ferran Torres gets the miss kick, but is also not able to push it in. What a wasted chances, man. Wasted chances. Oh, hold on. Referee's checking for something. There's nothing. And the referee blows the whistle as the first half comes to an end. It's Barcelona 0, Osasuna 0. Man, we wasted so many shots in that last attack. My goodness. Lamine Yamal put in his curler, gets blocked. The ball lands to Rafinha, who tries to kick it but slips and falls. Osasuna defense try to clear it. They miss kick it. It lands to Ferran, but Ferran cannot make contact with the ball either. But it ends 0-0 with, of course, a goal by Barcelona that was ruled offsides. Beautiful goal, by the way. If it hadn't been for that outside, which I still don't understand. But anyways, so far Barcelona are doing a good job of maintaining the pressure onto Osasuna. Osasuna have been pretty much cornered into their third. I think they've had maybe 2 or 3 counterattacks, all of them that were resolved by Barcelona defense. 2 of them by Gerard Maldini. By the way, he was having a spectacular match. I think Maldini is doing amazing defensively, and his passing has improved so much. But Barcelona doing good job keeping pressure on Osasuna, maintaining Osasuna locked in their third. However, we're doing a horrible job finalizing our plays because we've had so many dangerous plays, and then that last touch, whether it be a pass, whether it be a shot or a cross, that's where we're really, really lacking. So we'll see what kind of changes Hansi Flick does. Barcelona are going to have to improve drastically on that final touch and finalizing all the chances they're creating. They've created a lot of chances. They've mounted a lot of attacks. They've had a lot of good buildups. But again, it's that last touch where we're failing. And as a result, we really haven't been dangerous. We've had maybe 2 or 3 dangerous plays because that last touch is what's killing us. I'm also seeing a lot of crosses into the box, which of course are not that effective. Oh wait, let me mute the ads. Um, so we're gonna have to improve on that. We can't just keep sending cross after cross after cross because all those Osasuna players have to do is just crowd the box and just keep heading it out. We're gonna need a lot more quick passing. Kind of like that last play, right? The ball gets to Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia doesn't even think about it, doesn't stop it, doesn't control it, doesn't step on it. Immediately releases it. First one touch pass immediately to Lamine, and boom, there is Lamine with plenty of space. Takes the shot, but of course the shot does get blocked by goalkeeper. So that's what we need. We need that quick first touch passing in order to create those spaces that we right now are lacking because we're doing a lot of crosses into the box. We'll see what changes we do. I think we need Lewy. Why is that? Because right now we need someone to create space in the box by pulling defenders away from others. And when you have a center forward, like a classic center forward like Lewandowski, a box center forward, right? Not so much a mobile one, that becomes kind of like the point of reference, becomes a reference for the rest of the team. That opens up spaces. It opens up space because it leaves the rest of the team be able to move around that point of reference, which is Lewy, giving them more freedom to move around, and that also pulls defenders around Lewy, which creates more space in other parts of the box, but it also pulls defenders away from whoever has the ball because, whenever Lewy's in the box, they always want to put at least 2 people on him. I think bringing in Lewy can help with that. I don't know how much I'm enjoying Rashford on the left. He started out the first half good. He was making a lot of runs, but after that, he just started doing a lot of crosses, cross. And it's kind of like, all right, bro, the crosses are not working. But we'll see what changes Hansi Flick does. Again, I'm liking the pressure that Barcelona are putting on Osasuna, but we need to finalize better. As right now, they are showing the highlights Yeah, there's no offside right now. I really want to understand what the hell happened here. Great goal, by the way. A great pass of Lamine to Rafinha into the box, and then Rafinha, can't find space, puts it back to Rashford. Rashford floats it in beautifully into the area. Ferran heads it in, not outside, but then at the beginning of the play, yeah, so it's the second pass. So okay, I got it. It was his heel though. That was stupid, man. That was really now they're showing the play by Lamine Yamal where he just takes on all the defenders. Ferran tries the bicycle kick, but it doesn't work. Man. Jose Fernandez says, "Mo, some predictions. I think for me for Rafinha and Lewy for Torres. I do not see a reason for Frankie De Jong or Casado for now." That's a good question. I think I could see Fermin coming, but not for Coutinho. I see Fermin maybe coming for Rashford, unless of course, unless Flick decides to take out Rafinha just because he's coming back from injury. As we've seen, Rafinha hasn't really been finishing matches because he's still not 100% form since he came back from injury. So I can see Rafinha coming off for it for just prevention reasons. But if we're talking about performance wise or tactical wise, I could see Rafinha maybe moving to the left and Fermin coming in for Rashford. And then Lewy for Ferran. So yeah, I can see Lewy coming in for Ferran, Fermin coming in. The question is he gonna come in for Rafinha or Rashford? As far as everything else, I wouldn't change anything else unless maybe Flick wants to rest Lamine and bring in Bardazzi towards the end. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Also, another thing you could do is bringing in Lewy in the number 9, drop Ferran. No, this is what could be done. Bring in Lewy for Ferran in the center forward. Bring in Rooney Bardagji on the right wing. Move Lamine to the attacking mid in the place of Rafinha, and then keep Rashford on the left. That could also be an option. So we got some options. We got some options. Wow, they're showing Barcelona had 80% possession to Osasuna's 20, 13 shots, 3 of them on goal. Osasuna had 2 shots, both of them were on goal. Passes completed. Barca 357 to Osasuna's 51. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So it shows that Barcelona are doing a good job keeping the pressure up on Osasuna and boxing them in, but we're not finalizing. That last touch is awful. Awful. They keep bringing in cross after cross after cross and do that. Or bad passes or passes that get intercepted. We need quick first touch passes. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of like the goal they got ruled offside, right? That was really quick. I mean, quick pass to Rafinha. Rafinha, Rafinha is already left in a great position. Now, later on, Rafinha cannot find the space. Rafinha releases to Rashford. What does Rashford do? Boom. Quick first touch pass to Ferran, who's able to head it in. That's what we need. First touch passes, quick first touch passes. So yeah, we'll see what Flick does. Let me see. Billy says Hansi Flick has been good at the halftime for adjustments lately. Honestly, he always been. Even during the last season, he used to do it all the time too. We used to see it time and time again. The team would be losing, or the team will be drawing, or maybe the team's not doing too great. We go at halftime, come out, and then Flick makes some changes, and then boom, team doing much better. That's the great thing about Flick. And by the way, when people are like, "Oh, he's too stubborn, he's too rigid," what? He literally changes things up at halftime all the time. Like, how is that being rigid? But anyway, let's see. Random says Barca is not elite. Pep set a very high standard. I disagree with that. Let me see. The Jeff says after watching this horrible Rashford performance get a goal or assist, people will say we should sign him. Not for me. Yeah, I don't think Rashford has done enough for me in the season to want to spend 30 million on him. To be honest, but yeah, I mean you're not wrong about if he scores a goal, people are like sign on. They want 30, pay 60. Right? We see it all the time. You know, fans unfortunately are very fickle. You can have a player have 10 bad matches and they have one good one and it's it. They're messy. Or you can have someone who has 10 great matches and they have one bad one and then that's it. They're the worst player ever. We see it all the time, unfortunately. But hopefully everybody will improve during the second half. But we're going to need to. It's not a bad match, honestly. It's just we're not able to find that last touch. Let's see what else. Ray Zero says the cross is going to work if Lewa comes in. I mean, even if Lewa comes in, when you're just consistently crossing, that's all you're doing, you become super predictable. So all the other team has to do is just overcrowd the box, and that's it, and just wait for those crosses. You don't have to do anything. Just stand there. You know, that's what we used to see with Shabby ball, right? All we would do is send crosses. We would then send like 30 crosses in a match into the box. So all the other team would do is just put all their players in the box. And then it doesn't matter who do you have in the box. If the other team has their entire team inside the box, you're not going to be able to get a header in. Someone's always going to be there to clear it. So we need to switch things up. We can't just send crosses into the box. Let's see. Jose says, I agree with Billy Mack. In my opinion, 8 out of 10 times Barca improves in the second half. Yes. We cannot drop points. Remember, right now we're 4 points ahead of Madrid. I guess with the draw right now, it's 5. It's 4. And then, you know, Madrid tomorrow, they play against Alaves. They have a lot of missing players. I mean, injury, red cards, suspensions, whatever. So there's a good chance Madrid drop points tomorrow. Now, of course, it is Alaves. They're still 11th on the table. And statistically speaking, Madrid should be able to win that match. You know, they with all the firepower that they have. Uh, Again, they have a lot of missing players. So there's a good chance they could drop points. So this is our chance to increase the lead. Let's see. The Jazz says Fermin is not good against low blocks. How can we be playing against a low block and have 5 defenders on the pitch? Need more attackers and creators in, but Flick has Eric there. I mean, what we could do, like I said, is bring in Rooney Bardghji on the right wing, put in Lamine in the attacking mid, and keep Rashford, and then bring in Lewy for Ferran. That could give us a little bit more options. And I guess we could bring out Eric and bring in Frankie. Frankie is a little bit more offensive than Eric, but I'm really liking the match Eric Garcia is having. So I wouldn't take him out. Plus, you know, having Eric there being how defensive he is, that gives Pedri the more freedom to make forward runs. But we'll see. We'll see what changes we get. But it's definitely gonna have to be an attack. You know, I think our defense is doing a good job, but Gerard Mardini is doing a great job. He's having a phenomenal match, by the way, defensively and with his passing. Paul he's having a good match. Not a great one, but he's doing his job and out of this world, but also no nothing bad. Valde, I like Valde's match. He's very active today in the attack. Maybe he's having a good match because so far Barcelona haven't really have to defend that much, and that's usually when Valde gets exposed. Um, Conde. He's like, all right, he's there, but he's not wowing me, but he's not having a bad match either. So yeah, the changes are gonna have to be all in the front four. Okay. The 3 and the attacking mid. So the front four, that's where the changes are gonna have to come in order to give the team a little bit more options and hopefully be able to finalize the chances that we're creating. All right, the players are now in the tunnel. They're coming out onto the field. I don't think there's gonna be any substitutions. I don't see any new players coming on. It looks like it's gonna be the same squad to start the second half. I'm guessing the other substitutions were all coming in the 60th minute. That doesn't mean that Flick hasn't made any changes. I mean, you can still make changes without having to change players, Let's see. Jose Fernandez says, Mo, what do you think of Rooney and Rafa and Lamine take over the attacking midfield position? No, I think Rooney is more suited as a right winger. Um, Now, as far as Rafa and Lamine, obviously, Lamine is always going to be better at any position than Rafinha because just Lamine is gifted like that. So Lamine would do better. Looks like the only substitution is going to be for Osasuna. Toro coming out and Munoz coming in. And I can't wait for that last part of the stadium, that southern part of the stadium to get ready. Because right now our stadium looks weird. Like it's all full and it looks great. And then you see that section, the north goal, and it's like all empty. Can't wait for that section to reopen so we can have, the entire first two rings full. It's gonna look so much better. Either way, I think our stadium is looking great from the inside. I have a friend who was in Barcelona this past weekend, and he went to the stadium. He said from the outside it looks horrible, like it's still a construction site, but from the inside it looks absolutely beautiful. Can't wait for our stadium to be fully done, man. We're gonna have one of the best, if not the best, stadium in the in Europe, if not world in the world. All right, let's see. Let's go, Barca. Oh shit! I forgot my timer. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. There we go. Hey, all right. I think my timer now is all matched up. All right, let's see. Lamine Yamal with the ball. Lamine Yamal in the box. By the way, I'm hearing Spanish commentators in my headphones. Oh, Lamine Yamal attempted a beautiful play, but loses the ball. It's cleared out. It's going to be a throw in for Barcelona. But yeah, I'm hearing Spanish commentators in my headphones. I think it's the commentators sitting next to the ESPN commentators. All right, now it's over. I think they were able to mute them somehow. All right, Rashford to Pedri. Come on, Barca. I want to go. Said goal, not go, by the way. But I do want to go and eat. Let's see. Eric Garcia to Coutinho. Coutinho, he'll pass to Ferran. Ferran to Pedri. Pedri dancing. Pedri on the edge of the box to Rashford. Rashford gets rid of one defender, gets taken down, and it's a free kick for Barcelona in a very promising area, very dangerous area. Barcelona get a free kick. Wow, that was a stupid foul. Why would you do that? It's like he tries to get the ball, he misses, so then he stretches his back leg and ends up taking down Marcus Rashford right at the edge of the box. Very dangerous area. Very dumb decision by the Osasuna defender to do that. It's like you don't give away a free kick like that. But all right, let's see. Marcus Rashford looks like he might take the free kick. I see Rashford and I see Coutinho both standing in front of the ball. All right, let's see who's gonna take it. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna? I think it's gonna be Rashford because he's the one who put the ball on the ground. Usually, the one who's gonna take is the one who. All right, there we go. Rashford takes it. Great free kick, but it's blocked by the goalkeeper. But really good effort by Rashford, who curls it around the defensive wall and then shoots it to the far post. But the Osasuna goalkeeper was there to block it. And now Barcelona are going to play a corner kick. Looks like, again, it's going to be a short one because we have Rafinha and Lamine right there. Or maybe not. Nope, Rafinha puts in a cross into the box, but it's headed by the Osasuna defense as Pedri tries to win the ball back, ends up passing it to the Osasuna attacker. Oh, my God. He's gone. He's fighting with Balde. He takes a shot, but it goes wide. Really good job by Balde staying on Munoz, making it uncomfortable for him to take the shot. Takes the shot, and of course, because he was out of balance, it ends up going very wide. But very dangerous counterattack by Osasuna. Great job by Balde sticking to his mark. As we see Rashford in the box, he took on a bunch of defenders. loses the ball, and now it's a throw in for Barcelona. Good job by Balde. Good job by Balde. Not making a foul, but also sticking with his man. All right, Rashford to Pedri. Pedri, Rashford. Rashford puts in a cross, but it's kicked out by the goalkeeper. Really good beginning of the half for Barcelona, by the way. Let's see. Lamine Yamal to Coutinho. I see Coutinho on the right. I wonder if he switched with Lamine or they're just doing that for this play. Lamine Yamal floats it into the box. It's cleared by Osasuna's defender. Gerard Maldini wins it back. Alejandro Balde now has the ball. Balde to Kunde. Kunde to Lamine. No, Lamine is back on the right now. Lamine takes. Ooh! I don't know if that was a pass or a shot by Lamine Yamal, but it ends up bouncing off. I think it was a shot. Yeah, it was a shot, but it ends up deflected off like two different defenders. So now it's another corner kick for Barcelona. Oh my God, that was a horrible corner kick. Coutinho, what's going on, bro? That was a really bad corner kick by Coutinho. That Pedri, man, he almost assisted Osasuna attacker. Really good job by Balde. They're showing the replay. That guy is so quick, by the way, Munoz. So quick, man. I don't know how Balde was able to keep up with him. Let's see. All right. Throw in to Kouarsi, who opens it up to Balde on the left. Left Balde to Rashford. All right, Rashford. Rashford to Pedri. Pedri to Eric. Eric to Kunde. I want to see Eric make more forward passes. Oh, great pass by Coutinho to Kunde. Kunde to the box. Oh, Rashford, who gets his shot blocked. Dude, Rashford with the late reaction. My goodness. That was a beautiful play by Barcelona. Exactly what I was asking for during the halftime, saying we need more fast first touch passes. That's exactly what Barcelona do here. And then Rashford wasting the opportunity by reacting half a second late. Gets his shot blocked. But, Lamine Yamal takes on two defenders but loses the third. Koundé has the ball now. Opens it up to Lamine. Lamine gets rid of his defender. Lamine is in the box. Lamine gets pushed out with the ball and everything. So it's a goal kick for Osasuna. I want to see the replay on that play. There we go. Oh no, they're trying to show us if there's a corner right there. Koundé with the beautiful back pass to Marcus Rashford, who's by himself. But his shot is blocked. Wow, they just showed a guy in the crowd who looks like Piqué, but it's not Piqué. Piqué is somewhere cheating on his girlfriend. Just kidding, that's horrible. I'll take that back. I'm sorry, Piqué. It was just a joke. All right, let's see. Oh, someone's in pain. I think it's Eddie Garcia. Eddie Garcia went for a tackle and he ended up getting hurt. I think he got stepped on. Throw in for Barcelona as Eddie Garcia is still on the ground. I think he got stepped on. He screamed pretty loudly. Oh, yeah, he got stepped on. He got stepped on. He went for the tackle, but the Osasuna attacker stepped on him. But it looks like he stepped on his calf, so he should be fine. Those hurt like hell, by the way. But, it's just pain. Takes some time. You get up, and then you're fine. Nothing that, can risk injury. As they're showing us the replay of Marcus Rashford's free kick. Good shot by Rashford. But even better save by Herrera. Let's see. Koubarzi to Jules Koundé. Koundé to Gerard Martin. All right, Gerard Maldini now. To Alejandro Balde. Balde to Rashford. Gerard Martini to Pau. Pau to Beman. Gerard Martin with the forward pass. Finally, a forward pass to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford now on the edge of the box. Marcus Rashford in the box. Tries to take a cross, but it gets blocked by the Osasuna defense. It's corner kick for Barcelona. All right, let's see. Ferran Torres going around in circles around the goalkeeper is hilarious. Marcus Rashford takes the corner kick. Gets headed out by the Osasuna defender. Rafinha chases it down. Rafinha, open it up to Kunde. Rafinha puts in a cross. Oh, no, he switches it up to Lamine Yamal on the left. Lamine Yamal takes on a defender, but it gets cleared. And it's another corner kick for Barcelona. How many corner kicks does Barcelona have now? They play it quickly. Lamine to Rashford. Rashford to Maldini. Maldini takes a shot. It gets blocked. Lands to Rashford. Rashford takes a pass. It gets blocked. It lands to Lamine. Lamine tries to put in a cross, but it puts it right into the goalkeeper's hands. Man, that was a good pass from Rashford into Maldini, who was making a run into the box, but Maldini takes too long to take the shot, and then it ends up getting blocked. We're seeing some players warming up right now for Barcelona. Oh, great defending by Maldini, who intercepts another long pass to Munoz. Yo, Maldini's having one hell of a game, bro. He's having one hell of a game. All right, Pedri to Eric. To Alejandro Valde. Valde to Rashford. Rashford to Valde. Beautiful. Valde with the cross. Oh, great ball by Valde into the area. Ferran was there, but there was also three other defenders who are able to get touch on the ball. Wow, what a great pass. See, this is what we need. Not crosses. Rashford putting in a great forward pass to Balde. Balde runs to the line, puts in a cross into the area. Great cross. Ferran was there, but he gets beat by an Osasuna defender. Let's see. Beman has the ball. Gives it to Pedri. The attendance at the Camp Nou, 42,058 people. It's pretty much packed. Let's see. All right. Pedri to Balde. Balde to Rashford. Rashford to Ferran. His control is awful, so he loses the ball. Rashford still has it. Rashford dancing around with his defender. Rashford back to Pedri. Pedri to Balde. And they're doing great zone marking, Osasuna. That's why we need quick passes. All right, let's see. Gerard Maldini. Maldini to Rashford. Give it to Balde, dude. Balde was running behind you. All right, Maldini to Balde. Balde to Rashford. Rashford takes the shot. It lands to Pedri. Pedri puts in a cross. It lands to Lamine. Lamine has it. Lamine takes the shot. It gets blocked. Kunde's chasing it down. Oh, Lamine loses the ball, but Rafinha's there to win it back. Rafinha to Kunde. Kunde to Kouarsi. Kouarsi to Pedri. Pedri to Rashford. Rashford takes on a defender, gets taken down. Referee tells him to get up. And now Osasuna have a counter attack. Careful, there comes Munoz. Eric Garcia's chasing him down. Nice. Good job by Eric, who forces Munoz into the corner. Munoz tries to take a cross, but then Eric slides and blocks it. And now danger's over as Pedri is driving the ball forward. Pedri spins, gets rid of his defender, but gets taken down. And the referee also says, oh no, the referee counts it as a foul and gives a yellow card to the Osasuna attacker, whose name is Munoz. All right, let's see. Second yellow of the match, both of them for Osasuna players. Let me see. Balde. Oh, Rashford passes it to Rafinha. Rafinha tries a shot, and it's a horrible attempt. There's an Osasuna defender who's down. Dude acting like a sniper. Just shot him in the head. Oh, it's Budimir. Come on, Budimir. Get up, bro. Ah, Kovarsi kind of elbows him. Let's see. Osasuna's coach is pleading with the fourth ref, but the fourth ref is ignoring him. Dude has that face of like, what are those called? The Queen's Guard or King's Guards? The ones who wear the big hats. And they're just there like, that was the fourth ref. He's like, man, that was a good cross by Pedri, but the goalkeeper puts a hand on it. 60th minute. 60th. Oh, Iniesta's bored. Iniesta's on his phone. He's like, fuck this. I don't want to watch this. Do any of you remember what Iniesta looked like with hair? Because I can't seem to remember. Can't seem to think of the image with Iniesta with hair. All right. George says, I'm out of the country. Is our team doing? Oh, Rafinha put in a good ball for Kunde, but Kunde is unable to control it and the ball goes out. The team is doing a good job of putting pressure on Osasuna. Osasuna haven't been able to do anything but defend for the whole match. And we're just not finding that last touch. Let's see. All right, here we go. Herrera with the goal kick. Let's see. I think Budimir is offside. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He's really offside. He was so offside. And he was almost onside. All right, let's see. Marcus Rashford now with the ball. Edge of the box. Rashford cuts in. Gives it to Pedri. Pedri tries to open it up to Lamine, but it gets headed out. Now Eric Garcia wins it. Eric Garcia gets in trouble, but then is able to save it. Passing it to Juan Garcia. Juan Garcia to Gerard Maldini. Maldini to Balde, who tracked back to receive that ball at the halfway mark. All right, let's see. Pau Cubarsi to Eric. Let's see. Lamine Yamal now gives it to Batman. Batman attempts to pass to Maldini. It's too off target. Maldini has to chase it down. Gives it to Balde. Balde to Rashford. Rashford now is facing up against the defenders. Rashford cuts in. Rashford to Pedri. Great pass by Pedri to Balde. Let's see. Balde now inside the box. Forced out. Back to Pedri. Pedri to Eric. Eric opens it up to the right to Lamine. Lamine, great pass to Kunde. Kunde back to Lamine. That was a great 2-1, but Osasuna defender is able to get there. And now it's a corner kick for Barcelona. They play it quickly. Rafinha has it. Rafinha puts in a cross into the box. Pau Cubarsi heads it, but it goes too high. All right, we're seeing, let me see. It's Frankie, Fermin, Christensen, Casado that are warming up. Who else? There's someone else, but I wasn't able to see who it was. Let's see. Osasuna trying to build an attack. Gerard Maldini is there to intercept the long pass. Lands to Pedri. Pedri passes it to Kunde. Kunde puts in a long pass to Rashford. Man, the pass was behind Rashford. Rashford turns around, tries to control it, but the ball ends up going out. Come on, Kunde. We need better passes, bruh. All right, so Osasuna making 3 substitutions. All right, let's see. Who's coming out? Oh, it looks like Victor Munoz is coming out. All right, so Aymar is coming in. Garcia is coming in, who's the number 9. I saw Budimir come out and Victor Munoz come out, which is good. Victor Munoz was dangerous, man. He's so fast. And, you know, Budimir is Budimir. So, yeah. Or wasn't Victor Munoz? Was it the other Munoz? No, it is Victor Munoz that came out, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, great win by Kunde. Lamine has the ball. Lamine takes on a defender, but they're saying that the ball went out. Lamine's like, bro, it didn't go out. I promise. Promise, bro. All right, let's see. Let's see. It's going to be a throw in for Osasuna. Osasuna. Okay. Oh, while they're fighting with someone. Looks like Osasuna are going to try to win it these last 30 minutes because they did 3 offensive substitutions. Looks like they were defending, and now they're like, all right, we got 25 minutes left. Let's try to win it. Which, of course, means Barcelona going to have to be paying attention to make sure they don't get that late goal. But at the same time, it's going to open up spaces in the back for Barca to try to exploit and hopefully score the goal. All right, corner kick for Osasuna. The first corner kick for Osasuna, by the way. All right, let's see. All right, gets headed, but it's still Osasuna's ball. Garcia puts in a cross into the box. Maldini clears it, and here we go with the counterattack. Rafinha has the ball. Rafinha puts in a long pass to nobody. Horrible pass by Rafinha. Rafinha's having a horrible match, by the way. Horrible match. He's been completely off. All his passes have been terrible. That was a great opportunity. All right, throw in. Lamine has it. Lamine is driving the ball. Lamine gets dragged down to the ground, and that's a yellow card, clearly. It's a very silly yellow card, by the way, because Moncayola, he pulls down Lamine to the ground in like an area where it's not dangerous or where nothing was happening, like completely unnecessary. But hey, I'll take it. Third yellow of the match, all 3 of them to Osasuna. Rashford to Pedri. Pedri to Rashford. All right, let's see. Maldini to Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Rafinha. Rafinha to Maldini. Oh, Maldini tried to pass it to Pedri, but it gets intercepted. Now long pass to Osasuna. Cubarsí is going to get there first. Great. Good job, Cubarsí. Let's see. Whoa. Oh. Good attempt. Rafinha tried to catch the goalkeeper off his goal. Kicked the ball from like Barcelona's third. But it goes out. Good attempt, by the way. The goalkeeper was really out of his area. Oof. Really, definitely surprised Herrera. I don't think Herrera was expecting Rafinha to do that. Okay. Pedri now has the ball. Pedri loses it. Pedri gets it back. Pedri still has it. Pedri to Lamine. Lick, we need some substitutions, Bray. Kunde to Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Rafinha. Rafinha to Rashford. Ooh. Rashford attempts to cross, but it ends up hitting a Osasuna defender. Let's see. Pau Cubarsí wins that ball, and it's going to be a throw-in for Osasuna. Lewandowski's warming up. We'll see if Lewy's going to come in. Whew. Another substitution for Osasuna. Argubide comes out and Rosier comes in. All right, Eric Garcia to Pedri. Pedri driving the ball forward to Rafinha. Rafinha! Goal! Let's go! Great counter attack by Barcelona. Pedri with the ball puts in a great pass to Rafinha. Rafinha doesn't even hesitate, takes that shot and scores for Barcelona's first goal. Barcelona 1, Osasuna 0. Great counterattack by Barcelona. As we were saying how Rafinha was having a bad match, it's Rafinha who comes through to open up the scoreline. And there we go. We see the replay. Great pass by Pedri. Rafinha receives the ball with the right, cuts in a little bit to his left, which creates enough space for him to get the shot out. And beautiful shot. It looks like there's a little bit of a deflection from one of the Osasuna defenders, but I'll take it. It's Barcelona 1, Osasuna 0. This, of course, will force Osasuna to push their lines forward. Now there's only 20 minutes left in the match. They had already pushed their lines forward, making very offensive substitutions. And now with being down a goal, it's going to force Osasuna even more to push their lines forward. This, of course, is going to open up spaces for Barcelona in the back, which Barcelona can exploit in order to increase the lead so we can take home those 3 very important points that would go a long way given how Real Madrid are doing. All right, let's go. Let's go. Vamos. Throw in for Barcelona. Jules Koundé throws it in, but Osasuna defender pushes it out. So another throw in for Barcelona. Vamos. Al día de partir, al ganar Bayana, no más entra la arada, en Bayana murar, el core embatellaba. Oh, hold on. Gerard Maldini slipped, lost the ball, and then Osasuna recover it. He take the shot, but the shot goes over the goal. No preguntes por qué. Del Barça sos supporter. Siempre te animaré. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Pedri has the ball now. Balde back to Gerard Maldini. That play apparently did not count where Gerard Maldini slipped. It was an offside. Coutinho to Batman to Pedri. Pedri to Balde. Balde back to Batman. And now Pau Garcia has it to Coutinho. Oh, the stadium is roaring. Hear this. Hear this. There we go. I like it. I like it. The stadium is roaring. Let's go. All right, here we go. Lamine Yamal. Oh, great pass, but it gets intercepted. Rafinha wins it back. Lamine still has it. Lamine is in the box. Lamine tries to take on a defender, but the ball goes out. Lamine is asking for a corner kick, but the referee is saying it's a goal kick. I want to see this. Oh, bro. That was a corner kick. The Osasuna defender literally kicks it out, and the ref says it's a fucking goal kick. Come on, bring. And these refs are garbage. Oh, it looks like Frankie's going to come in, and it looks like Fermin Lopez is also going to come in. I wonder if he's going to rest Pedri or if he's going to take out Batman. Oh, Rashford is coming out. Okay. So I'm guessing Coutinho is going to drop to the left wing. And Fermin Lopez is going to take over the attack in mid. That's my guess. Could be wrong. And Kovarsi's coming out and Fermin's coming in. What is happening right now? Hold on, let me process this. If Kovarsi comes out, Eric Garcia is gonna drop to the center back. So it's gonna be Eric and Gerard Maldini in the center back. Frankie de Jong is gonna take over the Eric Garcia's place next to Pedri, and then Fermin is gonna take over the attacking midfield with Rafinha dropping to the left. That makes sense now.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm like really hyped right now. All right, let's go. I want more goals. 1-0 is not enough. All right, let's go. Frankie de Jong now with the ball. To Gerard Maldini. Yeah, it looks like Eric Garcia has dropped to the center back position next to Maldini. And Frankie's taking over the defensive mid position or the double pivot position in the place of Eric. And then Fermin in the attacking mid with Coutinho and the left wing. As we see now, Lamine Yamal with the ball. Pedri has it. Bad pass by Pedri. Valde has to chase it down, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay, papi. It's okay. All right, Eric Garcia to Kunde. Kunde to Pedri. Pedri running forward. Pedri gets away. I don't know what Pedri attempted. I don't know if that was a shot or a cross. It doesn't go on goal, but it also doesn't go towards any Barca player. Coutinho fighting for it. And now it's going to be a Osasuna throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in for Barcelona. The stadium, man, they're having fun. They are having fun. It's roaring. I love it. They were just singing Madridista aquí no voté. Hey, Madridista aquí no voté. Hey, which means that who doesn't jump is a Madridista. Ew, bro. You guys seen that meme of the imam? I was like, ew, brother, no, ew, what's that? That's my reaction when someone says Madridista. Ew, brother, no. All right, Kunde to Kovarsi. No, Maldini, sorry. Kovarsi's off the field. Now Maldini with the ball. Maldini to Rafinha. Beautiful first pass to Pedri. Pedri puts in a great pass to Ferran. And Ferran, of course, Ferran needs 20 chances to score 1 goal. I'll just be real here. Great pass by Pedri to Ferran. Of course, Ferran cannot control it. What a waste. Great play by the way. This is what I mean. That first touch passes, man. That was a great first touch pass by Coutinho. Nice. Frankie de Jong there to intercept Osasuna's build-up. Gives it to Eric. Eric to Maldini. Maldini to Pedri. Come on, we need a second goal. We need a second. It looks like Barcelona are slowing it down right now. They're kind of like not in a hurry, I guess. And that's good. You shouldn't be in a hurry, but you still need another goal. 89% pass completion for Barca. 57 for Osasuna. That's horrendous. Madridista aquí no voté. Let's see. Frankie to Pedri. Oh, dude, Pedri's so elegant. The way he just turned around and got rid of it. Defender. Great pass by Pedri to Rafinha. Oh, Rafinha had Ferran Torres to his right. He tries to cross it to Ferran, but Osasuna's defender there to block that pass. Man, that pass would have went out. All Ferran would have had to do is push it in, and that would have been a goal. Great pass by Pedri. Pedri, man, he's a magician, bro. He is a magician. The way he turned around, he spun, got rid of his defender, takes a couple of steps forward, puts in a beautiful pass into Rafinha, breaking all of Osasuna's lines. But unfortunately, Rafinha's cross was blocked. As we saw the corner kick being taken, it's being headed by everybody and their mother. Nobody has control of the ball. Pedri wins it. Oh, Pedri, bro. Pedri. Pedri. Did you guys just watch that? Did you just see that? The way he brought it down, it just, my God, it just puts it over the defender. And now the stadium is chanting his name. Pedri. Pedri. Lamine Yamal has the ball now. Now De Jong. De Jong to Maldini. Maldini to Fermin. Fermin to Pedri. Frankie to Lamine. Lamine with the shot, and it gets blocked by the goalkeeper. Great shot attempt by Lamine from the outside of the box. Very effortless, by the way. He didn't have to cock his leg back too much. He just like barely touched the ball and then got the shot out. Lamine wins the ball. Osasuna clears it. Oh, Kunde, not like that, bro. Kunde just try to hop on the Osasuna player's back like carry me, bro. I miss you. Man, great shot by Lamine, but then Herrera was paying attention. All right, we need a second goal. Come on. Come on. My neck hurts. I need a massage. Shoulders are tight. Neck hurts. Hungry. Struggle is real. It's cold as hell outside. Batman. What does the player's kit say? It's like a yellow rectangle. Let's see. Come on. Man, Osasuna's coach looks so young. Looks like he could be one of the players. I don't think Lewy's coming in. You see him still warming up. Unless he comes in like the last 5 minutes or something. Right, Osasuna have the ball. Barcelona asking for a foul. Oh, great pass. But Martin was there to intercept it, and now Eric is there to clear it, and the whole thing was an offside. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was a clear offside. Clear offside by Becker. All right, let's see. Juan Garcia now. I'm going to take that offside. All right. Let's see. Did you guys hear that? What the commentator said? Osasuna, this will be their 7th away defeat. Oh, there's Kluivert and his son Shane. Let's go. Shane is in playing for Barca Athletic, by the way. And Patrick Kluivert, really cool guy. I got to meet him. It was a few months back. He came to the New York City Peña. Got to meet him. Really cool guy. Very nice guy. Patrick Kluivert. And then let's see. Come on, Balde. Balde's gonna throw it in. Foul on Barcelona, so now it's going to be Osasuna's ball. I'm hearing more sounds again. I think it's the commentators that's around the ESPN commentators, but I'm hearing like some weird noises or voices, I should say. Unless it's a ghost. It's haunting me. It's a Madridista ghost. That's why it's haunting me. Damn, that's a good free kick by. No way that's gonna count as goal. Okay, yeah, it didn't count as a goal. So it was a great free kick by Osasuna. Long pass into Barca's box. Joan Garcia comes out, gets the ball, but trips on the Osasuna player that's on the ground. The referee said it was a foul. Oh, they're showing the goal right there's Pedri. Oh no, it's not the goal. Oh no, it is the goal. Yeah, it is the goal. Great pass by Pedri to Rafinha. And great cut by Rafinha, by the way. He stops the ball to the right, cuts a little bit to his left. That creates enough space for him to take the shot. A little bit of luck there that the shot was deflected, but nonetheless, great play. And the referee's decision stands. It is a foul. I think it was the foul on Kunde that they, because the ball was right at the edge of the box. So I think they're saying it was a foul on Kunde. Ferran with the ball now. Ferran passes it to Kunde. Kunde now pushing forward. Come on, we need a second goal. Lamine Yamal. Lamine back to Kunde. Great pass. Oh, goal! But I think Rafinha's offside. Was Rafinha? I don't think he was offside. This might be Barcelona's second goal. Great counter attack by Barcelona. Great combination by Lamine Yamal and Kunde. Lamine passing it to Kunde. Kunde back to Lamine. And then Kunde again. Kunde puts in the cross. It gets deflected by Osasuna's defense, but it lands to Rafinha, who was right there just to push it in. And it's Barcelona 2, Osasuna 0. Osasuna are now arguing that Rafinha was offside. I didn't see it. I'm not sure. But the flag never went up. All right, let me see it. So there's the ball to Lamine. Lamine, great pass to Kunde. Kunde with the cross. It gets deflected by Osasuna's defender. Lands to Rafinha. Rafinha pushes it in. I mean, Rafinha is in an offside position, but the ball is coming from an Osasuna defender. Let's see. Yeah, so Rafinha is in an offside position, but it comes from an Osasuna defender who attempts to play the ball. If the ball had just hit the Osasuna defender, just deflected off his body, that doesn't count. That would have been an offside. But since the Osasuna defender tries to play the ball, ends up deflecting it to Rafinha, even though Rafinha is in an offside position, it doesn't count as an offside. So the goal counts as we see triple substitution by Hansi Flick, pretty much to burn the clock, and I'm sure to give more defensive prowess to Barcelona. As we see Andreas Christensen coming on for Alejandro Balde. We saw Rooney Bardakji, by the way, too. Let's see who Bardakji is coming from for. Let's see. Who else is coming off? Pedri's coming off. Looks like Rafinha's coming off too. Yeah, so Pedri, Rafinha. Who else is coming off? Oh, Balde. So Pedri, Rafinha, and Balde came off. Casado, Bardakji, and Christensen are on. I'm sure this is, just to wrap up the last minutes. Let's see. Osasuna with the long pass. So let me see. Let me try to make sense of what we just saw. So it looks like it's going to be Christensen and Gerard Maldini as our two center backs. Who's our left back? Oh no, Gerard Maldini is dropped to the left back. Okay, so it's Eric Garcia and Christensen as our two center backs. Gerard Maldini dropped to the left back. We have Rooney, but I think Casado took the place of Pedri, so it's Casado and Frankie in the double pivot. And then Rooney Bardarji. Where is Rooney playing? Oh, in the place of so Rafinha came off. So it's going to be Rooney on the right and Lamine in the attacking mid. Or no, sorry, Rooney on the left. Lamine stays on the right, Fermin in the attacking mid. What am I saying? I'm talking nonsense. Let's see. So yeah, this is just for people who say, "Oh,
Flick, he's too rigid. He never did blah, blah, blah.
well, there you go. He puts in Casado, who's a defensive profile. It takes out Pedri. He takes out Balde, who's an attacking profile. Puts in Maldini in his place and Christensen in the place of Maldini. So I don't want to hear the blah, 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 blah. All right, let's see. Osasuna try the attack. Great interception by Gerard Maldini. What a match, my goodness. MVP for me. MVP was Gerard Maldini today. Oh, great. Ooh, Fermin tries to put a good pass around the Osasuna defender to Ferran Torres, but it gets intercepted by Herrera. Oh, Osasuna win the ball. Raul Garcia wins it in a good area. Let's see how many. 3 added minutes. So it's going to go all the way to the 93rd. Let's see. Kunde wins that header. Heads it back to Juan Garcia. Juan Garcia to Jules Kunde. To Jewelry Kunde. To Diamond Kunde. To Osuna. Osuna. Negrito Claros. All right, let's see. Frankie de Jong. To Andreas Christensen. To Ed, to Maldini. Maldini to Bardarji. Bardarji to Christensen. Barcelona now kind of like just trying to burn the clock. Torian says, if I have to make a tackle, then I already made a mistake. Gerard Maldini. I love it. I love it. That's a quote by Maldini, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Let's see. All right, here we go. Fermin Lopez gives it to Lamine Yamal. Barcelona on the counter-attack. Lamine puts in a cross into the box, but Osasuna defender, good job tracking back and heads it out. So that was going to be another corner kick for Barcelona as the clock is burning down. There's a minute and a half left. And Fermin Lopez, of course, taking his sweet time going to the corner. Doesn't look like Lewis coming on. They just showed him on the bench. All right, let's see. Fermin. All right, here we go. Fermin takes the corner. Oh, it gets headed out by Osasuna defender. And now another corner kick for Barcelona. What is this? The 100th corner kick for Barcelona in this match? Fermin Lopez is going to take it again. Let's make it 3-0. Why not? And now there's like 30 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Fermin Lopez takes the corner kick. Gets cleared by the Osasuna defender. Won by Gerard Maldini, who heads it down to Lamine Yamal. Lamine now has the ball to Kunde. Now Barcelona is going to pass the ball around until pretty much the clock burns out. Casado to Maldini. Maldini to Fermin. And that's it. The referee has blown the whistle. It was a few seconds early, but I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. It's 2-0. Osasuna didn't really do anything the entire match. But ladies and gentlemen, is Barcelona 2, Osasuna 0, a double by Coutinho. And Barcelona take home 3 very, very important points as now they extend the lead to 7-0 ahead of Real Madrid. Of course, Real Madrid do have a match tomorrow against Alaves, a match where they have a lot of missing players, either due to injuries, suspension, or just due to being shitty players and a shitty team. So hopefully tomorrow Madrid drop points, but Barcelona now go to bed 7 points ahead of Real Madrid. Of course, the next La Liga match, we have a tough one. It's going to be against Villarreal, who are currently sitting third with one less match. If Madrid drop points tomorrow, Villarreal could hop up to second place with one less match than Real Madrid. So definitely going to be a tough match, but that's, of course, next week's problem, or in 2 weeks. It's on December 20th, right? Whenever that is. It is next week, right? Yeah, it is next week. But Barcelona 2, Osasuna 0. Very good result. Three very important points. I think overall Barcelona did a really good job maintaining the pressure on Osasuna. Osasuna were non-existent. Barcelona pretty much kept them in their own third. But we have to work on our finishing. I think we created so many chances, and so many of those chances were wasted either by a bad last pass or by a bad cross or by a bad shot. But that last touch was very lacking in this match. Again, we pretty much the team dominated the whole match. I mean, this could have been easily 4-5-6-0, but our finishing was not good. But nonetheless, a very important victory. A double by Gotinha, three very important points. And we'll be doing the post-match live analysis in a little bit. Once I take a break, just gather my thoughts, think about what we just saw. So hopefully, I'll see you guys in that post-match live analysis. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I will see you in that post-match live analysis. And as always, peace out, now.